Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Howell, first play, going to throw it. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cover. Oh, he just stuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Commanders' first down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And Howell will throw it. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis. And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
He's going to get out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards of final tally.
Man coverage on the left side. So I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and got the tail down the other way on the crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before. Unable to stay with his man there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tyquan Thornton
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, Howell now.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 35 for a gain of 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Howell on the QB sneak, and he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test. Taking out the number.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Willis on the option to the right.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Malik Willis.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And some room to run now. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Throwing here, Howell.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Washington.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it 2nd down and 11.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up the first down with his very next run.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Howell.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Gibson.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brandon, we've seen an incomplete pass and an attempted run, not getting them anywhere at all. I'm not sure they're committed on this drive about what they want to do. I just want them to say, listen, let's line up and run this thing and make it 4-down territory.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but...
And that's caught inside the 35.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 54 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Brandon Smith picks it off, and the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Play action. Here's Willis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They go play action with Willis. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep is DJ Chark. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3 and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the deep.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
DJ Chark, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, these guys!
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Willis to throw. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
They'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the ball moving.
It just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it.
pick it up and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
First down, Willis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Back to throw, Willis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Howell throwing on first down here.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
They'll go play action. Howell.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Howell throwing on third down here.
Throwing into traffic there, that's complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Sam Howell
as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He'll air one out deep for Mingo.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you get multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
19 tight. Press all 80.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the ball because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 82 yards.
And the Commanders are back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now from the gun, here's Willis.
Thomas brings it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Steps away to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
They go play action with Willis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
In motion left, that's Thornton.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 60.
And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10, Howell. Got a man, it's Gibson complete.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Right back to the air with Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now Willis to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he stopped immediately there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Off play action. It's Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Howell.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Here we go,
Panthers take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Willis now off play action.
Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Carolina! Hayden Hurst, 33 yards. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Howell. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Hines now on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Play action. Here's Willis. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
79 Broncos.
Willis to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. this thing is ugly.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, Howell.
And Sharp calls it in.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Howell throwing for it.
Rolling to his right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
2 yards to go, second down. And Howell will throw it.
And now here is another interception.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage. plays are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
All right, fellas. One more time.
18, pioneer.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Carolina, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.